the worldwide phenomenon that
Come on,
is
really?
Sean Pollock.
All right.
Bro, you have a tough mutter tomorrow.
Yeah, I do have a
You're
tough
so
mutter.
sweaty.
Well, the thing is, I've found training for tough mutters is you do some wrestling, a little bit of hard wrestling, hard drilling. You teach some kids some stuff, and not only does it prepare you cardiovascular wise, but it also fulfills your soul because you are helping the next generation.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have that planned? That
The-
seems like that's
the
like
tough mutter, or-
Yeah, no, I think that might be genuine. Like you've been thinking about that for a long time,
Yeah,
and then now
I
it's
was-
finally you get a chance to let
to
surface.
do the tough mutter or just to prepare.
No, that speech that you gave right now.
That
seemed
no,
like it
no,
was-
no. That
oh,
was
okay.
off the cuff, yeah.
Dude.
Everything I do off the cuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Am I
That's
supposed
why.
to look at you or the
Dude, you can look at both.
Okay.
Can you like turn your head and go one eye? Dude, you've been in California. You've been back in California for like 2 weeks out of Utah. What's that been like? Going from Utah teaching and then now you're back in California. How does it feel to be back in Cali?
I will say, no offense to Utah wrestling, but there's nothing like California wrestling. It's a different breed, you know? Like, we have one state tournament. You got all these guys, the entire state of California is just grinding to make, it's a 64-man bracket?
No, I think it's
32?
40, isn't it? It's
40?
32 with 40
With
because
few
they have the pigtails. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so like you got 40 guys going to one tournament, the best of the best. I'm definitely excited to be back in California, teaching and coaching the best.
So speaking of teaching and coaching, so you're a junior high teacher.
Yes.
Is it junior high or middle school in Utah?
Junior high.
Junior high.
It was a 7th and 8th grade school.
Okay. So junior high teacher, you're teaching kids.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's some similarities between coaching and teaching. Obviously, like, there are some big similarities, but what are like maybe the little things that you learned as you were doing both that maybe kind of surprised you, if there were anything?
The way that you connect with your students or your kids, sometimes teachers call them their kids.
The kids.
Yeah, my kids. The way that you connect with them, making like genuine conversation and actually learning about their lives, that connection kind of lets them know like, hey, you have their best interests, right? If you're going into teaching and coaching without the athlete or student's best interest, you're probably in it for the wrong reasons, right?
Yeah.
I know you're a genuine coach. You care about these athletes, and the speech that you just gave was very inspiring, not only to the athletes but to myself, and kind of confirmed some stuff that I've already thought. Like,
Yeah.
we're already retired. We're already out of the college circuit, and whatever we've done is in the past.
Yeah.
Now we're just moving forward, trying to help the wrestlers on our teams or in our camps become whatever they want to become. We're just trying to help them reach their potential.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's really cool of you. I'm really just in it for the money.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you say that stuff like at camps,
No, that's good
they'll bring
too.
you back and they'll
Yeah.
pay you more.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
No,
all a
right on.
hustle.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
None of it's genuine.
I get it. No, yeah. For
Yeah.
Sure. Sometimes it's about the Benjamins, baby. Sometimes it's about the
Is it?
Benjamins. It's
Did
all
you just
about
come up with that off the cuff
I
too?
think I heard it. I'm pretty sure Benjamin Franklin wrote that.
Oh.
He wrote that on
He
a
wrote-
$100 bill once.
He wrote it on the $100 bill.
They gave him a $100 bill, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll sign this for you."
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins.
Yeah. So we've done camps before,
Yes.
and there's a name, and I've been really curious as to where this comes from. And you told me if I said it, you would hit me, and you didn't. You've hit me, and you might have put the choke on a little bit.
Yeah.
And with the shoulders,
Yeah,
dude, I got a little bloody on the inside lip here.
I just, I told you there's gonna be consequences.
I'm gonna say it one more time.
Okay, go ahead. That's fine.
So when we were doing the CSUB camps,
Yes.
we were doing the youth camp.
Yeah.
Coach Clown was the thing. Why was Coach Clown a thing? Where does that come from? Why were the kids calling you that? It
Okay.
seemed hilarious.
So there were some students and athletes from Bakersfield that were at the camp, and we'd seen them at like tournaments and stuff like that, so they're familiar with me.
Yeah.
And one of the camp days, our my coach and old teammate Riley Orozco.
Oh God.
Yeah, the great Riley Orozco. He was like, "Hey guys, this is Coach Clown," and I was like, "No, well, hold on." But he was like, "No, he's Coach Clown," and the kids were like, "Okay, yeah." Especially when I was like, "Well, hold on." They're like, "Oh, that's it. We're going with that.
Yeah.
We're going with that," you know. So Riley Orozco implanted in these kids Coach Clown.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is I got a phone call. I think Matt Williams was like subbing or something. He was and he was in the classroom of the kid from the camp. He was like a little kid, maybe like 10 years old.
No.
Matt Williams was subbing for a high school class. It was that kid. It was like, and he still called me Coach Clown. I
Coach
was like,
Clown.
you know, I guess I'll never,
You'll never live it down. It's gonna be written on your tombstone.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be Coach Clown for life.
Just own it.
Thank you, Riley Orozco.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we got one session left. We're at this camp, right? And this is a pretty cool camp, dude. I like being in Oceanside. You're from here.
Mm-hmm.
You went to, was it Oceanside High School?
Rancho Buena Vista High School.
Rancho Buena Vista High School,
Yes.
but you're from Oceanside.
It's like Carlsbad, Oceanside, and Vista. It's kind of like a tri-city area, and I'm I'm on the border of like all three cities.
Yeah.
Technically, I lived in Oceanside, but I was like 2 minutes away from Rancho Buena Vista.
Yeah. So this is a pretty cool camp, just to be able to kind of have in your backyard while you're visiting the family.
There's kids from my high school, kids from my rival high school, kids from Oceanside High School. You know.
What about wrestling in this area that makes wrestling in this area like special, like specific to this deal, specific to this county?
I think it might be the level of commitment.
Yeah.
Because there's so much stuff to do in San Diego. You can surf, you can skateboard, you can play baseball, you can play water polo. You do all these different things. You can go hiking, go to the beach. And when the wrestlers figure out like, oh, wrestling is like really cool. I actually really like this sport. Then they just fully commit and they want to learn everything they can. But it's like, it's a home, you know?
Yeah,
like
just getting them to get bought in.
Like, getting them to understand like, oh, wrestling's actually good, it's rad, and it's good for me, like health-wise, you know, exercise is good for growing.
I mean, some of us aren't trying to be the best at exercising.
Well, I've heard, you know, wrestling is both good for the body and the soul.
Okay. Dude, I got one more question. Okay, and my battery's gonna die. So if I don't get cut off, I don't want to trail on, and then the battery.
Okay, to all the podcast listeners.
Okay, let me ask my question,
hit them
bro.
in the comments. Get some better technology. This guy's filming this on an Android phone. What is this, like 2007? All right, anyways.
Just trying to ball in the budget, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
So we got one session left. So this next session is gonna be like show a cool technique and tell a good joke. Apart maybe from me, because you know I feel like I'm a front runner.
Yeah.
Who do you think is most likely to win this joke telling / cool move showdown that's going to happen between the counselors?
That's tough. I know for a fact that Everett Pratt is not going to win this because he'll think of the punchline in advance and he'll be like, you know, if you know, you know. Okay. I think you're in the runnings. The dark horse will be Russell, and I think that Chance might give you a run for your money. Okay, I'm just a funny guy. I don't make jokes. I'm just funny. Okay? You know?
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Sean. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, like and subscribe, and you know, all that good stuff.
Like and subscribe to my YouTube.
Link is in the description below when this guy figures out how to edit videos.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah.